passionate about the environment and saving forests? Are you healthy, fit, and safety conscious? If this kindles your interest, why not blaze a trail as a wildland firefighter? Wildland firefighters work in crews to suppress fires in remote locations. They also mark, prune, or thin plant growth and operate mover equipment and saws to prepare wilderness areas for fire prevention, reforestation, and regeneration. To learn more about this hot occupation, we met with a wildland firefighter working here in Alberta.
My name is Connor, and I'm a wildland firefighter. A wildland firefighter is someone who, when a wildfire starts in the forest or anywhere in the wildland, they are dispatched to it, and their first priority is to suppress and contain the spread of that wildfire. A wildland firefighter can work almost anywhere throughout the country, province, sometimes even internationally. We find ourselves in beautiful mountainous terrain, climbing to the top of mountains to suppress wildfires, and other times you find yourself in the middle of a swamp getting out a helicopter waist deep. Wildland firefighters are employed by the Government of Alberta and contractors. Most are employed on a seasonal basis from mid-April to late August. The different types of wildland firefighting crews in Alberta, there's three. There's unit crew, heli-tac crews, and fire-tac crews. A typical day on a wildfire will be probably waking up really early and then attending your safety briefing. In the safety briefing, you're going to find out about a lot of what's going on in that wildfire, what kind of hazards you can expect that day. After that, you're going to move on to heading out to your section of fire line. It'll start with just patrolling and observing your fire line, seeing what's changed overnight. From then, you're going to start your suppression activities, which would usually be placing some water directly on the fire's edge.
All right, strangle.
And then checking up again throughout the day. Some of the duties and responsibilities of a wildland firefighter range from suppressing the edge of an active burning wildfire. That could be from directly placing water on the burning edge or removing fuels between that burning edge and the fire. We can do a lot of chainsaw operations throughout that. We might identify the parts of a fire. So every time we're actively suppressing a wildfire, we have to make sure that if things change or conditions change, we have to have an escape route that we have timed and retreat back to a safety zone where we can sit if a fire passes over us. We have to work a lot with large airplanes and aircraft over fires, which takes a lot of communication with ground resources and resources in the air. Another one of our main responsibilities is using and maintaining hand tools and equipment safely and effectively. Problem solving is probably one of the bigger characteristics you need. You need to be able to be adaptable and problem solve on the fly. Having a good safety conscious attitude will help. Spatial awareness, knowing what's going around you at all times, we call that situational awareness. You're going to want to like working in the outdoors in this job. We find ourselves working in very remote locations outdoors all the time. Physical requirements for this job are you need to pass the national standard fitness test. You're moving around in the outdoors a lot, climbing over things, going up and down hills with large amounts of weight on. It takes a lot of work. The main protective equipment required for this job is hard hat, safety glasses, fire-resistant Nomex clothing, work boots such as chainsaw boots, and work gloves. The main education required to get into this career is a high school diploma. Once you apply and are successfully chosen, you'll start your training at taking the Wildfire Crew Members course, which is a 6-day long course. It's also required in this job to have first aid with CPR, as well as a defensive driving course. What I'm most proud of at the end of the day is looking back and seeing the active wildfire that was spreading that we've stopped and are able to now extinguish. If you're someone that likes working with a team in the outdoors, someone with a high level of fitness, you're going to love this job. It'll be the best job you've ever had.
To be a good match for this career, you will need to be able to handle stressful situations and quickly react to unstable conditions. Strong analytical and communication skills are also essential. You may just find that you have a flair for being a wildland firefighter. If you have a burning interest in this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges, quench it by exploring the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including firefighter and forest technician. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.